Oh, very glad Marina Plant is here with us in British International Film Festival. She came all the way from Florida, New York, in Greece and Corinth. Welcome, Marina.
Thank you very much.
Marina is a member of the jury for the feature films. She used to be also in the jury in the Cyprus International Film Festival, and she watched more films for British International Film Festival. So, Marina, please tell us a bit about yourself, your background in the film industry, in art, in life. I know that you are a very inspired person. You are awesome.
Oh, thank you. You're amazing.
Thank you. You're welcome. And I'm very grateful that you came to Greece for us.
Yes. Well, first, I am honored to be here, and I thank you so much for allowing me to participate with everyone. Coming from the United States, as we can see in the world today, there's a lot going on. And it's important that we understand that the world is becoming more global. And that's the future. And it takes us, respecting and working together with one another and uniting, to share that, with the world. And one of the most beautiful ways to be able to show unification, to be able to show collaborations and working together is through the arts. So I have always been engaged in the arts at every level, in terms of being a singer growing up, performing, being in television myself, as a talent. My children as well. My whole family has always indulged in the arts. And, here we have these beautiful paintings, my daughter, and we all have done that. So my whole life I have been kind of nurtured in this moment. So I feel like it has prepared me a lot for being able to see film in all of its different perspectives and all of its different realms. And because I've traveled all over the world and engaged with people at every level of human existence, I feel like it gives me also another eye to seeing things in films that maybe others don't always see because maybe they're not as engaged in the arts or not as well traveled. And so I love having kind of the combination of many experiences. And art, finally art and film allows us the opportunity it's a great way to engage people. It's kind of easy to absorb because we all want to see a good film. We all want to experience great music, and visually, emotionally, everything kind of connects, through the arts in general.
Marina, you have been in the entertainment business and world for some years also.
Yes.
So, do you think that how this can be combined, art, positive thinking, and entertainment? Because there are several themes
Yes.
and in entertainment nowadays with the big companies, film production companies who address to youth with films who maybe promote violence or
Yes, unfortunately.
so please tell me, what do you think about entertainment? You used to work for
Walt Disney
for
World.
Walt Disney World, and how do you see this development nowadays?
Well, I'll tell you, what I've learned is that when man has not evolved, um, so their work doesn't evolve. And what I mean by that is when you are not well traveled, when you are not well educated or well versed in kind of all the different arts, because they're all connected, everything is connected. So when you're not versed in all those different elements, when you have not reached out to learn more about others and other existences, it does make your work less impactful because all of it's connected. I'll give you an example. I was talking with someone recently that's doing some work in animation, and a lot of the story is very dark, very difficult. I know a lot of it draws from their own personal experience and what they've seen, but it does have a happy ending, and people have to understand that through the arts we're able to explore evolution, explore human existence, and we can see it in the work. But what's also important, we can also see transformations that are taking place through the arts and through music, and through all of it, we can see a person's existence. And it is the responsibility of the entertainment through film and television and through all the different elements that are all connected to be able to express that to the masses. You know, we have an awesome responsibility to share what we have experienced through our work with the world. And that helps the world then see that maybe what they're going through is not so bad after all. But what's also important, I'm going to say lastly on this point, is we have to get to the place where we, of course, appreciate and honor storytellers and artists of all types from all over the world. Why that's important is because when we have singular voices that are sharing the existence through one lens, it really does distort what's really happening. And I think today, and I'm an American, so I will stand up, and say, we all can see what's happening in America right now. It's not always what we thought it was. And so when the storytellers and those who control the messaging, control all that, they could hide a lot of that. But until it's all revealed, the whole world cannot heal. And in order for us to be able to heal, not just as a country like in America or any other country around the world, as a global kingdom, we have to all see what's really happening. And then the story has to be told truthfully and not fictional, because that does impact the world if we're not knowing what's really happening.
What is your opinion about the role of the festivals, film festivals?
So my role at film festivals?
No, your opinion about the festival. The festival can,
Yes.
as regards content, as regards entertainment, as regards opinion, forming, development.
Yes. Festivals are really important. It's kind of the independent filmmakers' entry into kind of the world. What I love about the festivals too, it allows people, depending on what the festival is, to engage with, different films and films that can come from various countries regarding various countries and whatever the issues might be. That's how we learn and grow. And it's important. And I love coming to festivals because you can kind of see some early filmmakers, but even some established filmmakers, they all came through the festival. So that is your first entree into getting your work seen and have an opportunity to have it, maybe proliferate, through different avenues. If we did not have festivals, we wouldn't see this amazing work. I just was journeying with a young man from Poland who was a young filmmaker. And, because of him, I had to spend a lot of time kind of dissecting festivals all over the world. I was shocked at how many, there's thousands all over the world. But they all play a very specific role to their culture, to their location, in giving artists and filmmakers a place to land, for people to see. Because not everyone's going to get out there in the big theaters, and not everyone's going to have the big streaming platforms take their products. But there's so many other good works that are done, and festivals play a really important role in allowing us to engage.
What is? How did you feel watching our festivals films, and what do you think about the filmmakers?
Wow. in general.
The specific filmmakers.
I watched, I think, 24 films. I saw myself in all of them, which says a lot. I would say that in general, I can see what is actually happening in terms of, I could tell about the filmmaker, whether it's female, male, I could tell about their experience, their journey of telling the story in the way that they saw things. However, I did see too opportunities to grow from there, opportunities that others don't always see. So oftentimes filmmakers make the film based on where they are at that time and how they see it. But I realized that because of my unique advantage of seeing the world a little bit differently than a lot of other people, because of what I have done and work I do all over the world, there's another layer that I often can see that can be revealed. And that's where I love to engage with the filmmakers. I end up showing them some things that, just based on my experiences, that can help even take their work to another level. And so I would say overall, I enjoyed learning about, the filmmakers, their work, about seeing the human existence that we're uncovering through their work. And it touched me in many different ways. And I learned a lot as well. There was some cultural elements of many of the films that I did not know. So I learned, and I love learning as much as possible.
Okay. So I wish you to enjoy your stay in Corinth. Thank you very much for all, not hard, but all your work, important work you did for us and for the filmmakers. And we have to talk more.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much.